When talking about the chances of a season 2 for Tokyo Ravens, an anime that came out fall of 2013, 24 episodes based on a light novel, the first light novel came out in 2010 and the latest, which is volume 16, came out in 2018, October the 20th, with 4 additional side stories. And one of the things I really want to note is that as much as I absolutely love the anime and I highly recommend it for those that want a action supernatural school fantasy that is a school setting with a hint of romance in it, this is an anime that I feel like the chances of a season 2 are quite rocky, and I feel like it's more just based on your personal opinion if you think there's going to be a season 2, but to note that there has been no official confirmation of a season 2 or an OVA or a movie, as much as, again, there are just websites that just say random things for the sake of getting clicks. But one of the things to note is that season 1, which is 24 episodes, covered 9 volumes of the light novels, and there are only 16 volumes, not including the side story stuff, so there really isn't enough material unless they squeezed the actual other 7 volumes and tried to make something out of that. That being said, I think they would rather stick to the 9 volumes unless they decided to do 12 to 13 episodes and made it one core for a season 2, or they did a movie or an OVA, but I feel like an OVA would be something more for the side stories or just missing content from the other 9 volumes. Again, I feel like if it was going to be a season 2, it would need to be 24 episodes, especially with how long the overarching stories are. And even then, season 1 did finish on a really good note where, of course, certain things played out, a resurrection happened, and the main protagonist kind of showed more of the backstory in him, and then other major characters that were deeply connected showed their faces, more of their hidden secrets as well, and all the moving pieces were very nicely done, but there was still a lot of hints for more story for those that wanted more story. The one thing I'd love to see though is an English legal translation of the light novels. I don't see that happening, being the age of the light novels and the age of the anime, unless they decided to do a season 2 as a way to re-promote the light novels when they finally got enough source material. Now, when looking at the light novels itself, the last light novel came out in October the 20th of 2018. The one before that was September the 20th of 2017. So you can kind of see from volume 1 all the way to volume 16, they have slowed down very much. They went from releasing 3 a year to 2 a year, and then there's that 1 year gap between each new volume, and it has now been a year and a half since the last volume came out. And looking at their Twitter, they are planning to release another volume. It just seems to be they've slowed down. Even with the side stories sprinkled in between the other main stories, it seems to be that the author has slowed down on their workflow. That is something that happens with most light novel authors. They sometimes slow down as they get closer to the end of the story, or they just kind of lose a little bit of passion, or work or real life stuff just kind of takes over. I do really hope to see more light novels for fans of the actual anime / light novel, but as much as I would love to see a legal English translation, I don't see that being the case unless a miracle was pulled off. Again, it's an anime that I'd really love to see a season 2 of, but it's very, very unlikely. But we'll just have to wait and see. If a season 2 is officially announced, I'll be more than happy to jump for joy and announce it on the channel. But this was an anime that I kind of wanted to talk about because it's a fan favorite. But on top of that, as much as I wanted to do a bit of a review on it and highly recommend it to people, there was a lot of information to kind of dissect, particularly with the light novels, the fact that there is the mangas out there, but those have been discontinued, and weighing up some other stuff as well. So I felt it was appropriate to do a Will It Happen rather than a review. But if you're watching this video and you have not watched the anime, if you are into action, supernatural, fantasy, as mentioned before, definitely give it a watch. Definitely tell me your thoughts. And for those that have watched the anime and you want to recommend it, definitely say what you like about the anime in the comment section down below. Who are your favorite characters? But if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more anime content, and I will see you, beautiful nerds, in the next video.